Hey guys, I'm with Fred here, who's part of my coaching program. And when he joined, he was looking for something that would give him more time and another stream of income and really ultimately be in this for the long term, as well as getting into something that would pretty well have ultimate scalability. And after you joined the program, Fred, let them know, how much did your first product launch sell within the first 30 days?
Everything was like 7,000. So within the first 30 days, it really scaled a lot, Michael. I mean, I've just never seen this much growth. And yeah, just doing this by myself, it wasn't really that much. But with you guys, it really increased 100-fold. And it was just amazing. I was given all the mentorship and the guidance to go through it. And even without you guys, I would not have done this. And there are some nuances that I had to be done. So without your mentorship, I would not have gone through those and just accelerated that really successfully.
Awesome. That's good to hear. And I'm not going to reveal your product for obvious reasons. And more important is the process behind your success. So the first question I have for you is, what were some of your initial concerns about starting an FBA business, and why did you decide to pursue it?
So my first initial concerns were how am I going to start without experience, right? I got to start at some point, but I just don't know where to start. So just going everywhere, searching online, that was just main concerns, and I just didn't have the right guidance and the right roadmap. And when I went through you guys, and that there's just a systematic way of doing things, even the nuances, the secret sauces of doing this,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I learned from you guys. And yeah, someone from who's doing this from without the roadmap may have done this, but it will take them much longer with trial and error to do it.
For my second question, can you describe the product research process that led to deciding on your product?
So the product research process was more of like looking into products with the right categories. I could just, without these, I've never learned how to look at certain products a certain way. I just went in and dived in and looked at, oh, hey, this product is making a certain amount for a month, but there's more to that. And Michael and Gavin have that process down to a T. I'm not going to the details, but there are certain categories and certain metrics, KPIs that you have to look into critically to go into this. You can't just like dive into one product and say, hey, this is a winning product without any data behind that. So there's a lot of data analysis and data searching through it. So yeah, that was the most critical part. Actually, it's one of the most important parts of getting a winning product.
Was there anything specific with Gavin that he taught you that
So
stood out?
the one that stood out really is, of course, the margins. I could have just gone to any product and said, hey, this is a winning product, let's go to it. And Gavin just straight said that it's got to be at this level of margin. If not, it's going to be you could go with it, but there'll be a lot of concerning issues that might go along the way that will affect it. And he was right. When I
Yeah.
went through it, yeah, it really gave a lot of leeway for me to adjust and also just make a lot of critical decisions to go with the product.
Okay, cool. And yeah, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell me what percentage of profit margin you had?
Profit margin was initially 30%, so it was going through that 30% to
Right.
50%. It was depending on how the product was going at a certain time, but yeah, 30% was definitely the market or the margin to be targeted.
Okay, nice. What kind of net profit were you aiming for?
I would say maybe 40, 50 per product. So if you
Oh yeah,
multiply that,
nice.
yeah, that would definitely. I mean, I started out with a few, well, 100 or so, and then if you just multiply that, that definitely works out really well.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. And my fourth question is, did you take any steps to ensure compliance with Amazon's guidelines and prevent any account issues just with, Amazon themselves, how strict they are.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the very critical things, Michael. Like you said, you really got to work with Amazon. There's going to be a lot of just let's just say back and forth. If there's something that's missing, you have to really comply with Amazon because it will bite you down the
For
road. So
sure.
you really have to be critical and really careful with all these things. You have to comply with them. You have to work with them on a long-term basis. So Amazon's your
Yeah.
partner. Work with them, what systems they have, and if it all goes well, then you are good to go until you keep doing this.
Yeah. And as you know, their seller support is terrible. So it's like, I feel like you just got to
Yeah,
consistently go back and forth until they solve your issue.
yeah, yeah. We spoke about this even in your lives. Yeah, everybody who's doing Amazon FBA totally agree with this globally, not just us, but
Yeah.
everybody. Like it's like a given, it's like a truth already. Like everybody accepts it, but you just have to go with it. Just keep going at it. You have to really work from your side as well. You can't just rely on them. But at the same time, you have to have an open communication. So maybe if there's some solution that could work on their side, that's awesome as well. But you really have to also work from your side to equate that solution.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I wanted to ask, can you share a bit about your initial investment and how you managed your capital for inventory, shipping, PPC fees, all that stuff?
So initial investment, I started out with maybe let's just say it was 1,700. So maybe a couple thousand for the product, and then you're gonna
Okay.
add that with the shipping, and then there's gonna be some other fees along the way. Maybe at least a couple $1,000. You really have to get to that amount to get your products up and running.
Yeah.
And then, but the returns are really, threefold or so. But
Hmm.
to get to that, you really have to find a product that really fits for you. Even some sellers could go more than that. Some go less than that. It really depends on what your preference is in the product. Boils down to what your preference is and what product you want to work with, what their price is, you're okay with it, and yeah, definitely, and that kind of range. So
Yeah.
it's not really like, oh, you really got to have like 100,000 or something like
Yeah.
that. It's a very minimal investment with a huge return. I mean, this would be the business that I would say has a big return when you do things really well. Just give it a
Yeah.
couple thousand, everything works out. Then you just kind of keep scaling from there on, put money back to the business. Then, yeah, it'll be very
Yeah.
successful from our side.
Nice. You spent like more overall though, right? Like after PPC and branding, because I know your products. Again, I won't say what it is, but I know it's slightly higher ticket kind of. Um,
Right.
so after products and PPC and everything, can you give a range of where you're at? Because I know it's on
Uh,
maybe a slightly bit more. Which, by the way, I always say I am fine, and I actually encourage people to spend more if they can, because usually
right.
higher ticket items, better
Right.
margins, right? So
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've seen the high ticket items say they would probably go for 10 grand or more. I mean,
yeah,
it definitely depends. I started out with maybe a couple thousand with
right,
PPC, added up more to 4 or 5. But I would say the average should be at least this, maybe for anyone starting out, it'll be like 5 grand, which is
yeah,
typical because
yeah,
that's something you can start out with, a sample product plus PPC plus shipping and all that. But it's up to your preference. You have 10 grand, you have 20 grand, go
yeah,
for it. Hey, if something works out, you just and Michael and Gavin have the right solutions, the right roadmap for you to go in. You're not going to be like left behind doing something. They'll guide you through the process. And with that product, it could be 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, but it definitely is up to you. So they will definitely
for
help
sure.
you out through the process. So, but yeah, that's my point. That so.
Okay, cool, cool. And then on the first day of your actual product launch, any specific feelings? Nervous? Excited?
I was definitely excited and nervous. Though,
Yeah,
like, oh man, I'm going to try this, and I've had all the I've had all this ammo with me. I've got the guidance now, so I'm just really hoping for the best. But I am excited to a point where I am looking forward to good things, and
yeah,
it just kind of went that way. So you really expect good things when you're with the right guidance and mentorship. So you're sure that you have this, and you have people backing you up. So yeah, I feel nervous, excited, and happy at the same
yeah,
time. Looking forward to great results.
yeah. Fair enough. And because you're in your what month are you in now? Third,
I'm in my
almost
third month. Yeah, third
third
month.
month. Okay. And
Yeah,
and how long did it take you to start seeing profits? Are you profitable yet?
yeah. I'm getting to the
Yeah.
profitability side, so getting there. I'm trying to put back some more into the business, but it took about, let's just say, within a month. I already seen get into the profits. Made some little adjustments here and there, but at that point, I said, you know what, this formula does work. So I'm like, you know what, just keep going at it, and yeah, they were there.
Nice, awesome. Okay. And for inventory management, because I know you ran out of stock not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just how have you been handling the inventory management side of things?
So one of your suggestions was to increase the price, not really like exponentially, but incrementally,
Yeah.
just to make sure that the demand is still there, but at the same time you're not trying to get all of your inventory out of stock. So that's what we did, and
Yeah.
that's very helpful. And yeah, I mean it's a good problem to have actually, Michael. I mean, as long
Yeah.
as you know your product is selling, oh wow, that's amazing. I didn't know it was going to go through that fast. So, but yeah, you just have to make some adjustments and make sure that your supplier is making all the replenishment items on their way, and then just time everything in, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, cool. And another question just about external presence. Have you done anything yet just to build the brand presence beyond Amazon, TikTok Shop, anything, social media, or just focus on Amazon still for now?
I'm hoping. I've seen the TikTok shop, Michael, so I definitely want to ask your advice on that. It seems like Amazon's working with TikTok, so that's another channel that's successful. Some people are saying that it is effective
Yeah.
and efficient. So, hey, I'm open to those kinds of things. And yeah, anything to get your product out there and get to the right sellers and buyers. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look into that.
Yeah, for sure. But for now, you're still just mainly focusing on Amazon, right?
Well, more Amazon, yeah. Just trying to get the inventory up and running. Once that
Yeah,
stuff is
fair
good,
enough.
then we can definitely scale to
Yeah.
much better things.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And any plans for the future of this product and the entire brand, like anything you're seeing in the future, or right now you're just mainly focused on like getting this back in stock and going from there?
Yeah, I'd love to really scale this product. So I already have plans to order some more, just keep it coming and then improve the packaging because definitely there's a lot of features that could be added onto it. I've heard that, once you get the better packaging, the inventory product's much more, I guess, appeal to the sellers or
Right.
buyers. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. Just kind of like little improvements on the product, but at the same time, I also want to expand to other products in line with my what my product is. So just kind of keep doing the same formula, doing the same process, and how it was successful, then replicate it with other products, and then just increase the product line from there on.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea for scaling for sure. The last question I have is what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining FBA Empires and how was the one-on-one mentoring and the overall program been?
Yeah, guys, do it. Michael and Gavin are the best out there. And I just admire their humility, just their efficiency and the humbleness and their ability to talk to the community. So they're always there to help you out, and you can see it from their success and the people that they've ventured with. So a lot of people have really succeeded. I myself am one. I could have not done it without them. I mean, there's a lot of things that I've learned that I wouldn't have picked up if I didn't hear it from them. So definitely, guys, you really have to check this out. And if you want to increase your returns and without cap and without any limit on a monthly basis, this would be the thing with the best returns. And if you want to take more time for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, this is definitely a program to look into. So accelerate your success with them. I would highly recommend it.
Amazing. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you joining the call, and I look forward to continuously working with you. If you made it this far into the video and you want access to my free product research course, or you want to work with me one-on-one, the links are in the description below.